Okay, welcome back, everyone. This is the Paladin's Tavern, and my name is Joe. Today's record date is Monday, March 10th, and this is Lore Master Monday. So we're going to be jumping in here with good old Sophocles here with the plume tat. Hey, Moto Cole, what's going on? Howdy, howdy. Welcome back. Welcome back. I got a chance to stream earlier this afternoon. You were there. Now you're here again. It's great. I love this. Hopefully things are well with you. How'd your day go? Furthermore, how'd your weekend go? Moto Cole, it was good. Had 4 classes, so busy. Yikes. That's plenty for me. When I went to college, I did 4 classes a semester. I originally started my freshman year. I started something like 5 classes a semester. I hated it, man. Oh, man. I did not like it. So I went down to 4, and I was able to. It took me an extra year, but it was more manageable. Ladies and gentlemen, Arturius is back in the chat room. You have been missed. How are you, my friend? Good news, I survived. Wait, no, that's bad news for everyone else. And Ty is hailing from our kinship, the Vanguard, here on the Angmar server. Arturius, I've been wondering about you. Where have you been, my friend? So we're here in Rivendell. Lore Master's level 21. And we're off to see Master Elrond at the last homely house east of the Misty Mountains. Arturius been having a stressful couple of weeks, so mostly just trying to get everything under control. I think I have a handle on it. So, hell yeah, I'm back, baby. What's been, if you don't mind me asking, what's been going on? Are you okay? Are you well? Are things all right?
Greetings to you.
It's been tough over here as well, to be honest with you. And Jenny and I were kind of talking, and we kind of feel like this might be, now obviously, you know, Jenny and I are quite faithful. This is, you know, we are a Christian household, and we are a biblical believing Christian household. So we get to talking, and we kind of feel like this has been a time, not just for us, but I think for a lot of people who have been having just a really tough time of it. And we're sort of wondering, like, maybe the Lord is kind of pulling everyone through a difficult time so we can sort of recognize some things that are getting in our way and removing, ourselves from a relationship with him. So, this might be just a period of just self-reflection and refinement through challenges and difficulty. So maybe I don't know if that helps you, Arturius, but it certainly helps me, and I felt like sharing. Arturius, yeah, I noticed you've been having some off days, at least based on the notifications. Hope you're doing all right. Happy to go into my end some. I'll keep it brief and not go into TMI for the stream. Just going to take me a moment. Yeah, whatever. If you feel like sharing or not, I just hope you're well. And yeah, last week was tough. I was having some. It was the beginning of last week and the end of the week prior. So 2 weeks ago, the end of the week, throughout the weekend, and the beginning of last week. A lot of issues with my PTSD and my symptoms surrounding it. A lot of issues. So it was real tough. I was really unable to keep up streaming at all. But I'm back.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
Okay, talk to Glorfindel, talk to Legolas, talk to Boromir. Alright. Glorfindel's a badass. I think Glorfindel is probably my favorite character in Tolkien's Legendarium, next to Aragorn. His sacrifice for, oh man, I forgot the name of the Elven city. Now I feel oh no. Well, his sacrifice for the Elven city, the hidden Elven city, in the First Age, was really incredible. The way Tolkien describes how he fought the Balrog was. It's gonna kill me. Gondolin, thank you. Yes, the city of Gondolin. Jenny coming in clutch. Yeah, thank you. So, Jenny is off to the side taking care of some stuff for work, and she overheard me chatting on the stream and looked it up real quick. And so Gondolin, thank you. Yeah, his sacrifice for the city of Gondolin and its people. I mean, just incredible, really incredible. To hear the story, and that's in the Silmarillion for those that might be wondering. So Arturius, oh yeah, Twitch has a character limit. I'll have to break things up a little then. Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, don't feel pressured or anything to share. I definitely don't want you feeling that, but like I said, I just hope you're well, and am absolutely open to hearing whatever it is you've got to say. This is nice. I never really take this route in Rivendell. Usually kind of go a little bit more straightforward. Although it's not easy to do anything in a straightforward manner here in Rivendell. It's very windy, the paths. I'm starting to get it. starting to figure it out a little bit here, a little bit there. So Legolas, Boromir, Aragorn, they're all over here. So I'm gonna cross the bridge, hard right over the next bridge, loop around a little bit. Let's catch up with Arturius. So at home, I have my mother who's dealing with bone cancer. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. She was diagnosed about a year ago, and there's not much the docs can do other than maintain it. My brother has also been getting shafted at his job, meaning my income is basically the sole income, and I'm also the only one who puts the effort into trying to maintain the house. Ah, dude. You know, that can be really stressful, very lonely, incredibly frustrating, and heartbreaking. And I am really, really, really sorry that you are going through that. I'd like to share something with you that Jesus said. It was during the Sermon on the Mount, in which, here we go, introduction to the Sermon on the Mount. So this occurs in the book of Matthew, chapter 5. And what Jesus is doing in the Sermon on the Mount is he's taking the Ten Commandments and he's bringing greater context to them, so that it's so that the Jewish people can understand the true purpose of the Ten Commandments. You know, the Ten Commandments are very straightforward, and there's only 10 of them. And as a result, the Jewish people were able to, keep to them, but also break them in spirit. And so Jesus was addressing the Jewish people at the time, saying that, the Ten Commandments is more than just, words on stone. There's a spirit behind each commandment. And this is the full spirit behind what God's love for all of us. And there's some really great things in here that I think if you open your heart up to it, Arturius, it might be comforting for you to hear. And if you'll allow me, there's only just a few passages. The words in red are the words that Jesus spoke. So we're going to go from chapter 5, verse 3 to verse 12. And Jesus says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." So, Arturius, if you're downtrodden, if you're feeling, depressed, Jesus is telling you that all of the kingdom of heaven is yours. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Jesus is telling you, Arturius, if you are sad about your mother's condition and you're mourning her before she's passed, and then when she has passed, if that's to be, soon rather than later, Jesus will comfort you. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Your mother right now is meek and becoming infirm. Jesus has got words of comfort for her too, saying, hard to paraphrase, but blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Let's come back to it, because I don't want to paraphrase incorrectly. We'll come back to it. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Maybe if the position that you're in right now with your brother feels unfair, and you're hungry for righteousness, if you're hungry for that, you will be filled. Just give your faith to God, and be patient, and you will receive the righteousness you seek for. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. In all that you're going through right now, continue that beautiful heart that you have to be kind and gentle and merciful, and the Lord will show you mercy in all the ways that you need it, and the ways that you're not even aware that you might need it. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will seek God. Don't compromise on your righteousness. Seek righteousness. Try to be righteous. Be pure of heart, and God will show you Himself in your endeavors. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven, for in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. So in all of these, what Jesus is saying is that the world is going to be cruel and unfair, and give your faith and to Him, to God, and you will be richly rewarded, both here and in heaven. Okay, so I hope maybe that brought some comfort. I hope it did. Arturius is saying, and I've been having to resolve a couple of issues with my relationship. Had an incident a couple of months ago that caused some strain for me with mine and the boyfriend's mutual friends, and so I've been spending more time with one of my other friends. Both that incident and me spending time with my friend so much had given my boyfriend the impression that I prefer my friend over him. So I had to spend like 2 weeks being like, no, we're just friends, you dummy. Ooh, Avarin story time. Yes, please. Also, yeah, that's the summary. All right. So there you go. There it is. And I just hope you feel better. Oh, there's Legolas.
How can I be of service?
And
Greetings.
Boromir. All right, and over to Glorfindel. Life is nothing if not interesting, that's for sure. And yeah, definitely on the up. Great. Glad to hear it. All right, now over to Glorfindel. It's kind of weird where they put him. He's like all the way over here. Or not. I don't know, they put him in like some weird corner of Rivendell. Oh. Ah. Jeez. Fell in the water. Okay, second attempt. Elves must think humans so bizarre if that's what they see every time human visits Rivendell. There we go. What is he doing here? He's just standing here looking at the waterfall.
What can I do for you?
Goodness. Also, for fans of Lord of the Rings, the movies, did you know that Glorfindel is in the movies? Right here. That's Glorfindel. What's up, Ty? When you live forever, you have plenty of time to enjoy the scenery. Yeah, tell me about it. Now, I know that's Glorfindel because he's the same actor is in the Council of Elrond. When they do the Council of Elrond scene, he's here somewhere. Let me find the image. think he's even credited as being Glorfindel. They just like they cut his scenes. He may be a Lord of the Rings nerd, but he'll never be on the same level as a Varwin. I am next level in many things, my friend. Many things. I think that might be him right here. It's hard to get it good. If you're watching the movie, he's easy to spot when they start having the argument, because he pops up pretty fast. If I remember the scene correctly. Let's go over to YouTube. Let's see if we can find the scene. Strangers from distant lands, friends of old. Hey, it's a gift. It's a gift to the foes of Mordor. I can scrub a little bit. Nope. This guy's so offended. I never noticed this. Look how offended this guy is when Legolas jumps up. And he's like, this is no mere ranger. He is Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You owe him your allegiance. This guy's like, wait, what? I never noticed that, dude. Now I'm going frame by frame. So he's got to be on this side over here, like next to Frodo. There's Gandalf. Yeah, I think it's this guy right here. I think that's supposed to be Glorfindel. Okay. Somewhere during the argument scene here. There. He's really itching for that ring. Wait, hold on, let's go back. They really tried to... There was a small shot that looked like it was him, the Gandalf's right. I thought I saw the same thing, too. I will take it. I will take the ring. What do you think these guys are arguing about? Look, he's leaning over this dude's shoulder. Some of the background actors are always, like, funny to watch. Because obviously the camera's like, it's right here between Boromir and Gandalf, kind of throwing it down. But, like, if you look over here on the right side of the screen... No one argues like that. They're just crowding together to get into the shot. Look, Elrond can't even right now. Look at him. He's like, oh, shit. I will help you take this burden, Frodo Baggins, so long it is yours to bear. I don't know. That might actually be Glorfindel right there, because of how he's sitting next to Elrond. That's definitely a place of honor where Glorfindel would be seated. They're arguing about Plato's man. I'm really combing through this. Have you seen the movie theory that Frodo doesn't know Legolas's name? Yeah. There's also the one that Aragorn forgets Legolas's father's name. This is a pretty good shot. Is it let me show you. And Riders of Rohan, what news from the Mark? Okay.
What business? There's an elf, a man, and a dwarf having the Riddermark. Speak quickly.
Now watch how he introduces everyone. He introduces himself, then Gimli, and he also uses like, I'm Aragorn, son of Arathorn. This is Gimli, son of Gloin. And then watch what he says with Legolas.
Give me your name, Horsemaster, and I shall give you mine.
To walk round.
You would die before your stroke fell.
Yeah, shoot.
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn. This is Gimli, son of Gloin, and Legolas of the Woodland Realm. Legolas of the
Did you catch it? Watch.
Gloin, and Legolas of Arathorn. I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
I'm Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
This is Gimli, son of Gloin,
This is Gimli, son of Gloin.
and Legolas of the Woodland Realm.
And Legolas of the Woodland Realm. He completely forgets his father's name. All right. Well, that was fun. So what quest is this? Book 2, forwarding. Talk to Saradan at his cabin along the Greenway. All right. Let's get ourselves back to Bree. I don't think I could take this stable master.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Nope, just the troll shaws. All right, let's go across here. Wait. That's not the right way. Arturus. I actually always thought it was because he wasn't sure what the riders would do if they knew Legolas was a literal prince. Aragorn and Gimli are just sons of some dudes. Legolas, though, son of the king of one of his elven kingdoms. Yeah, maybe keep that under wraps. Yeah, no, that's a really great explanation and probably the correct one. That probably is what Aragorn thought. But then again, you know, Gloin wasn't just some dude either, you know? I mean, I would think that...
Megovanen.
At least the riders of Rohan would know, you know, who that is.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Megovanen.
Oh, come on. I can't fast travel back? Huh. How am I gonna do this?
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you. Little creepy. Little creepy there. Oh, look at that. I have a return to Bree thing right here. Wompa womp womp. However, it's not as funny, so let's say he forgot his dad's name. I think that's I think it's a funny little thing in the movie that you're not sure what's going on there, you know. All right, got to talk to Ceradan at his cabin. He's gonna have a ton of quests. Treasures of Cardolan. Search the northern barrow for an ancient chest. Let's go do that. That's going to be fun. Well, how many Elrons are there? Elves aren't very numerous. Seems likely each one would have a unique name. Men and dwarves are more common. How many Gloins are there, would you think? Truth be told, gotta probably be like, gotta be one. It's gotta be one Gloin. It's one Gloin. Is it Gloin or Glowin? I think it's Gloin. You like Glowin better? Jenny likes Glowin better. Yeah, but Tolkien definitely, like, knowing Tolkien, he definitely had a way to pronounce. Gloin is too much like groin, so therefore you don't like it. Pronounce Gloin, Lord of the Rings. Owen and Glowin with two symbols. So Oin, oh, so it's not Oin and Gloin. It's Owen and Glowin. They are not pronounced to rhyme with coin. Okay, so it's glowing. That's how you always pronounced it. Well, that's why you're the doctor. Get the big brains. Arturius, I'd like to think it was supposed to be glowing, but the actor read it as glowing. Yeah, well, it's glowing. Should have been Gimli, son of Glowin. All right. Here we are in the North Downs. Northern Barrow for an ancient chest. Search the Northern Barrow. Okay. Yeah, right here. Boy, you can hardly even see that. Jeez. I do not like the map in Lotro at all. It really sucks. As much as I've gotten used to it, you can never fully get used to it, you know? What's that? Oh, Henry joined the stream. Ty, and the map does not like you either. It's fine. We only have to put up with each other when we're in game. Henry, what are you doing? He wants my attention. Henry's a little lonely. Electrocute the crap out of that field rat. Whoa! Awesome. Well, here's the ancient chest. Let's go digging through there. Let's see what's in here. An ancient journal. This aged journal was apparently written by a man of Cardolan. Many of the pages are missing. Alright. Bring the ancient journal to Tolbold Leaf Cutter. Alright. Where's that guy? Over here. Typing is hard, says Ty. Oh, by the way, folks in the chat room, I've got some treats down there for you to spend your paladin points on. I've upgraded some things. There are a couple of you could spend about 800 paladin points and pick a favorite Lord of the Rings scene down there. And you'll get a little audio-visual cue on the stream. So feel free. Let's see if I can trigger one for you guys. If everyone's feeling a little shy, let's see if I can trigger one for you.
Yes. The horn of hell.
Oh, there we go.
Shall sound in the deep.
Ty wasn't shy. He jumped right
One
in.
last time. Yes. Let this be the hour when we draw swords together. Fell deeds awake. Now for wrath, now for ruin, and the red dawn.
How can I be of service?
There you go. Jenny's coming in. She's gonna trigger one too. He did draw swords together. Draw sword.
I'm sorry, I couldn't let you go on that one.
He chose, let this be the hour where we draw swords together. Hey, let this be the hour where we draw swords together, aight? My man. Yeah, let's do it.
Legolas, what do your elf eyes see?
The Uruks turn northeast. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Yeah, nice. Arturus, who wouldn't want to draw swords with a armor?
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
Collect ancient chalices. Welcome, welcome, Lady of Arwen. Ah, enter the Great Barrow. Let this be the hour where we draw swords together. Where is the Great Barrow? Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. There she is. Joe and I laugh about how Legolas is always the one to identify things. A red sun rises. Blood has been spilled this night. There's a foul voice on the air. Orcs. Goblins. Yeah, Legolas is always he's always like calling attention to things, identifying them, and Jenny realized that one day. I never pointed that out. That's a good one. They have a cave troll. The Balrog. What is this new devilry? Uh-oh. This is not going to go well for me, I think. Shucks. And voice act what? How would I voice act the fight? Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
No, like oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, so like add like dialogue. Oh my. Oh, not the plumed hat. Anything but the plumed hat. Oh, roll a d20. Lord of the Rings impression. All right. Let's do it, guys. Bust out the list. Arterius, you haven't been in the chat for a while. I did some upgrades here. Some impressions here. I hope it's a new one too. You're ready with Google? All right, so here we are. We're gonna roll a d20. I got a list here of characters from Lord of the Rings. Whatever the d20 tells me, that's the guy I give an impersonation of. Okay, number 12. I don't think we've had 12 before. Number 12. Eowyn. I've had Eowyn. Let's do when she let's do the part where she is trying to get Aragorn to it's in the Two Towers, and she's asking Aragorn to talk to King Theoden about having people fight by his side. And she says, they would not be parted from you because they love you. Thank you. Arterius, I'll be impressed if you could pull this one off. I never said I could pull it off. I just said I would do it. It's a big difference. And get some water. Okay, you gonna link it to me? Here comes the big crunch of the bottle. Ready? All right. So we've got a. So if you're just joining into the chat room right now, I'm doing my an Eowyn impression, an impression of Eowyn from Lord of the Rings. Now let me switch over to the monitor. Here we go. Okay, got some Eowyn photos here. By the way, she is the spiritual mother of my character, Evarwyn. Third one down. My lord Aragorn, I'm to be sent with the women to the caves. That's an honorable charge. To mind the children, to find food and bedding when the men return? What renown is there in that? My lady, there may come a time for valor without renown. Who then will your people look to in the last defense? Let me stand at your side. It is not in my power to command it. You do not command the others to stay. They fight beside you because they would not be parted from you. Because they love you. I'm sorry. Is that all right? You did okay? Did the best I could. Arterius, I think we need some kind of 3-strike system. If you can't pull them off 3 in a row, then We're in for a shirtless paladin stream. That way there's something you can pull off. That's funny. All right. Well, we are here at the Great Barrow. I got to run in and find what? Chalices?
Mind my words, traveler.
All right. Lady of Arwen's lurking. All right. Good luck with your training, hun. Defeat fell spirits in the Great Barrow. I'll be present for that. I forgot. You have to gotta be in a fellowship in order to get in. Totally forgot. I was looking forward to running in there too. Well, I guess what I can do is I can queue myself up and see what happens. Instance finder. At 20 to... Let's do 20 to 30. Have you completed Tom's quest? Yeah. Indeed, I have. Wait a minute. Level 21, Tier 1, Size, Fellowship, Travel Now. I could get in there.
Othrangroth, the Great Barrow, the oldest and largest of the Edain mounds within the Barrow.
Hey, alright.
Home to some of the most terrifying servants of the Witch King.
Just leveled up a virtue. Very nice. Start earning for compassion now. I believe so. Defeated Samborg. Never mind, I can't type. And Banhammer. Gotta be quick with the ban. I'm not going to be able to get far in here. I'm really just looking for the those chalices and here comes a creeping arm. Gyros. Yeah. I'm not going to get far in here at all. I really should wait for I really should be waiting for a fellowship to do this. Yeah. All right. What's up, Nandas? How are you? We're doing good. Counter travel. Deed bestowed. Deed completed. Doing all right, all right, all right. All right, let's head north instead. Some other quests I can do that are north. Let's see if we can find a safe spot over here. And while I am doing quests for Saradan in the north, I'm going to wait on an instance to pop. Whee! Instance finder. Let's go 20 to 30. And then bam. Alright, let's see how we do on that. Nandas, yeah, all right. Enjoying the Lore Master? Yeah, for sure. Redline Lore Master is great. And you know, I always say this when talking about how I enjoy the Lore Master. I don't play characters that are primarily magic based. It's just not my thing. But for the Lore Master, I really enjoy how this class works. You know, I really feel when I play this class, you know, I feel like, you know, like I feel like a wizard. Other games, man, especially in MMOs, when you play like a magic-based character, wizard, or sorcerer, or whatever they call it, whatever, depending on the game. They have all these, like, you know, really fun ideas to deal with the fact that they're just so squishy, and they don't have a lot of damage mitigation. And for sure, there's that here too, but it really relies on just doing like a lot of burst damage to burn enemies down real fast so they don't even get to you. And that's a lot of fun. I like that a lot. And I it's kind of my experience that in most games you don't really have that. Fights tend to be, you know, kind of prolonged, and also, you know, I don't really play them, so, you know, I'm sure I'm missing, you know, quite a few mechanics from one game to the next, you know. So, but in this game, I like how it plays. Of course, my favorite class in the game is my captain. I played him a lot last week, and I was just really feeling like playing my lore master tonight.
How can I be of service?
All right, talk to Candaith in his camp at the Lone Lands. Red line, Nandaz. Going red line. How are how are things with you and the family? Oh.
How can I be of service?
Talk to Rose Thornley.
How can I be of service?
Talk to Andreg. Every rose, Thornley, has its thorn. Guess I should be collecting these ash branches, right? Oh, no, really? Hopefully you're right.
I don't know anything, I'm sure.
Clip on bang. What's going on? Welcome, first time chatter. Is Lotro still active? Or certain days? No, it's very active. I think it's probably more active now than I've seen it in some years. They just launched their new 64-bit servers, and those have been very popular. Good time to get into the game, my friend.
Stay a moment.
Some new legendary servers came out.
Could I speak with you?
New 64-bit servers came out. They're doing really well. And Lotro is always highly rated among all the available MMOs on the market right now. Always seems to be, up there as still one of the best MMOs out there. Haha. Hi. Sorry. Should have said hi. Should have said hi first. It's all good. It's all good. Jumping in, chatting. No worries, my friend. No worries. Welcome, by the way. This is the Paladins Tavern. My name is Joe. I stream Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. I also stream 2 or 3 times in the afternoon during the week as well. And most of that is Lord of the Rings Online. Thursdays I do Dungeons & Dragons Online. And Fridays I stream Dungeons & Dragons with my wife. So welcome. First timer? Champion seems to be a really popular answer for that. I would, it's a very hardy class, does a lot of damage. If you're familiar with other MMOs, it's kind of like your warrior in World of Warcraft. I've played a lot of MMOs, not sure if you have, but if you have, let me know and I could probably liken it to something you've played, but Certainly, Captain is recommended as well for first-time players. Hunter is recommended as well. Have you? I guess I could answer this question best if I knew if you've played MMOs in the past, and if so, which ones have you played? I can also recommend some streamers that are very good at teaching for newcomers. Okay, so play New World, Final Fantasy XIV, EverQuest, Ultima, Avion. Wow. Old school MMO guy. God bless you, man. You and I have spilled the same blood in the same mud. So, I have never played Ultima. I have played EverQuest a little bit and Final Fantasy XIV a little bit. Not New World. And Avion, is that Aeon? Did you mean Aeon? Yeah. Okay. Aeon. I'm trying to remember this game. I know I played it. I just don't remember playing it. Have I reached that part of my life now where I'm like, yeah, I definitely played that game, and I just don't remember ever playing that game. It's called old age. Ty, mistyping things is not permitted in this channel, sir. Yeah, we all night, everyone chatting has been having a terrible time with typos. Ty, why did I come into this room? Because you're loved here. That's why. Oh, you don't remember why you came? Okay, yeah, all right. I've been misfiring on jokes all day too, so someone will tell me a joke, going, oh, well, I guess completely didn't understand what you were saying. So I think what I could basically say is that Champion is like the old school warrior in most MMOs, and Hunter is very much like what you would think it is. It's a ranged DPS character that wears medium armor. So basically, your ranger type character. So either Champion, Hunter, Captain, those are highly recommended. If you are more of a magic-based type character, I think the Lore Master, which is the class I'm playing right now, would be really great for a newcomer. The other class would be Rune Master, but Ringmaster might be a little different. So, but yeah, definitely would recommend any of that for a new person in the game. And certainly, I highly recommend the game if you are a fan of Lord of the Rings. The game does not follow the movies. It follows the books. So, which I think is a very wise choice by the game developers. Lady of Arwen. Took our son to the eye doctor and he said our son's vision was so good he'd keep him as a seeing eye dog. Literally took me almost an entire minute to laugh at the joke, which greatly amused the doctor. Slow on the uptake now that I'm 40. Ty, cough, cough. Keeper, cough. Runekeeper, cough. Nandaz. So the doctor reckons your son should be a dog that assists blind people? Clip. Maybe someone can confirm, but I remember something saying that they're working on EQ3. I've heard the rumor. EverQuest 3, I believe, is still mostly a rumor. However, I think in the last couple of months, there have been some job postings on the Daybreak website that indicate that they're definitely building it. They just haven't come out and said it. Ty, lies. They're just trolling us again. Lady of Arwen, he said, quote, seeing eye kid. Took me a little bit to hear what he said, then longer to understand that it was a joke. Nandaz at Lady of Arwen. Wow. I'm so slow.
How can I be of service? Stay a moment.
Stay a moment.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Sure, why not? Killing bears. Killing bears and boars. Arterius, who needs EverQuest 3 when there's something a little more wayward on the horizon? That's right, Wayward Realms. Man, I cannot wait for Wayward Realms to come out. I'm going to be streaming the hell out of that game. It's going to be jarring, I think, because I'm going to be going primarily from like a Lotro challenge, which is like strictly off Wayward Realms. No, I got to figure that out. I don't know. I'll probably switch up my schedule. We'll see. We'll see. That's a few years off. When is that coming out? It's a couple of years. So for those in the chat room who are not aware, the Wayward Realms is going to be a what they're calling a grand RPG. It's a open world, first person, by the way, perspective, medieval fantasy role-playing game that is being created by the original creators of the Elder Scrolls, Ted Peterson and Julian LeFay, who worked on Elder Scrolls 1 Arena and Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. And this game, Wayward Realms, is being called a spiritual successor to Daggerfall, which is one of the best Elder Scrolls game to this date. Still an incredible game. Very, very, very deep systems. And so they're carrying that forward into the Wayward Realms, and it's still a few years out. I'm very close with the developers. We just launched a podcast for the game in which all kinds of information that has not been released to the public is first discussed and released there. I'm very, very proud and honored to be the host and producer of that show. It is called Wayward Radio, and you can find it on Spotify and iTunes and wherever you get your podcasts. Oh, also on YouTube, actually. Yeah, I think it's mostly viewed. It's primarily viewed on YouTube. Take a little look here. Wayward Radio Podcast. Here we go. So this is it. This is the podcast. And yeah, let's just hold on a second here. Do this.
This is Wayward Radio, your official source for news and information on the Wayward Realms. Greetings, fellow wanderers, and welcome to Wayward Radio, your ultimate gateway of untold stories, hidden lore, and the latest updates from Once Lost Games' epic creation, the Wayward Realms. I'm Joe, your host and fellow explorer, ready to guide you through a world of mystery, magic, and mayhem. As we set forth into the unknown today, let me introduce to you our adventuring party, and a legendary one at that. We have creative director of the Wayward Realms, Ted Peterson, with us today. Ted, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Hope you are.
I absolutely am. And the technical director of the Wayward Realms, Julian LaFay, is with us as well. How you doing, Julian?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
Very good. It's a real treat to have you two gentlemen sitting down with.
So, it's a little meta to have me on the screen and then me on the little screen. But let's see. So it's on YouTube. Yeah, my wife Jenny just linked it into the chat. And it's also on Spotify. Wherever else you get podcasts. If you have a podcast app on your phone, you can find it just by typing in Wayward Radio. Let's see, Apple Podcasts. It's a little tough to find on Apple Podcasts. Here we go. So we got 3 episodes out now. We just recorded our 4th one, and that's going to be coming out soon, the end of April. And new. It's a monthly podcast. Comes out once a month, the last Tuesday of every month. And we talk about game development. We talk about how this game is going to change. Not necessarily change the gaming industry, but how this game is going to, do things that the gaming industry isn't doing. And hopefully it changes the gaming industry, because I think it's in a really pitiful state right now. So yeah, that is the Wayward Realms. They have, if you're interested in the game, they've got a website you can go to and a Discord, which I'm a part of, and they've got a really great community. So you should check it out. So Cole, will it be on console? They get that question a lot. They're not sure. They're not sure. It depends on whatever publisher they're able to secure. If they get a publisher that's willing to finance the development to go from PC to console, then they want it on console, then they'll do it. But if their publisher is not willing to finance that, then it will not be available on console at first. It may come to console later, but it's being developed right now as a PC game, with the hopes that they can secure a publisher to put it on console as well. And it's a crowdfunded game, believe it or not. So all of the development for it up until last year has been completely on a volunteer basis. And now they crowdfunded some of the development of the game. I think its first year and a half of development, they were able to crowdfund. Highly successful crowdfunding campaign. And so they've got some staff working on it right now, which is honestly that's like some of the best games that come out are developed by very small teams who agree, on a cohesive vision. So very excited for this game. Nandas at Lady of Arwen. I'll only be able to communicate in primitive hand gestures and grunts in a few years. Arturius, load up Wayward Realms. You start in a prison. Nandas, classic art. Very Elder Scrolls, says Arturius. Yes, indeed. Sorry about the jump scare, Ty. Clip, that game looks amazing. Wayward. Okay, Lady of Arwen is linking the first episode there. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Will this game be on console? Sacrilege, says Ty. Peak Irony will be Bethesda publishing it. They won't touch it with a 10-foot pole because it's going to be in direct competition to Elder Scrolls 6, and probably blow Elder Scrolls 6 out of the water. Arturius, Peak Irony will be Bethesda. Lady of Arwen, LOL. I'm already there. I think, in my opinion, I think this game is going to be better than. Unfortunately, it's sad to say, it's going to be. I believe it's going to be better than whatever Bethesda is able to develop. That is not. That the Bethesda right now is not the company it was when it released Skyrim. It is not even close. It is a wildly different organization. Yes, it's still being led by Todd Howard. But he's involved in so many projects that he cannot give his complete attention to one particular project. So, yeah, Ty, Bethesda and BioWare, RIP. A moment of silence, please. It's... What can you say? This is how the industry goes, you know? These game developers, they start up. They're small, they have a cohesive vision, they become successful. They have a lot of fans. They make a lot of sales. They become ambitious. The company grows. More people get involved. You know, and in order to deliver that cohesive vision through lots of different people, communication, you know, becomes very key, and then bureaucracy starts to set in order to keep communication key. And then because of the bureaucracy, communication shuts down. And then quality suffers. The vision is not cohesive anymore. I mean, it's a tale, you know, as old as Atari. Sad to say, you know, and that's kind of how. And then what happens after that? Then the company just gets sold, and is a shadow of its former self, and that's where Bethesda is right now. You know, they sold out to Microsoft. They cashed in, you know, and Elder Scrolls 6 I think is going to probably be Todd Howard's last project before he rides off into the sunset. So many other folks that I knew at Bethesda are gone now. Even Uncle Pete Hines, you know, I think he retired as the president. He's been gone. Just not doing the damage I need to for those guys. Call of Duty is going through that right now. Their games aren't the same. Yeah. I mean, it's like I said. It's a tale as old as Atari. Happens. Artarius, as bad as Elder Scrolls 6 could be, it won't be as bad as Avowed. Ooh, laddie. Cole was playing Avowed, and he really was enjoying it. Arturius, what things about Avowed did you dislike? Because I've heard a tremendous amount of criticism against that game, and you know, you could smell the woke off it, you know, about 10,000 miles away. So I won't touch it with a 10-foot pole, but Arterius, my sincerest condolences. Clip. Avowed wasn't that bad, but the fighting's bad. Yeah, I don't know. This is a nice opportunity because we've got some nice differing opinions in the chat room over this game, and it'd be nice to hear them out. I didn't play it, but like I said, you could smell the woke off that game about 10,000 miles away, so that's not a game I'm going to jump into. Clip. Story was okay. Graphics is what makes it decent. All right. See, I heard bad things about the graphics too in that game. So, you know, people have so many different opinions on what's good and what's bad about video games. Ty, I've not played it. Watched several different streamers playing it. Consensus seems to be it's a good $30 to $40 game that they sold for $70. What? That had a $70 plus price tag on it? Arterius. Whole world felt lifeless. NPCs are just scenery. They had to patch in something to even make them actually move. And even then forgot to actually have them walk. So they kind of just glided around for a while. But you couldn't even attack them. They just give you that fluoride stare. Oh, the graphics weren't bad. It's just everything is running Unreal Engine, so it's just all overdone. Clip. I only played it because it was free with my Game Pass. That's exactly what Cole said. Cole said that he got it free with Game Pass. He was looking forward to it though. He wanted to play it. So he got it. How was the experience, Clip, on I'm assuming Arturius played it on PC and Clip and Cole were playing it on console. Cole, yeah, I would not have bought it if I had paid $70. Cyber Panda, first time chatter, welcome my friend. How are you? Says, I did not like Avowed either. I thought it was too clunky. Interesting. Wow. Clunky combat. Arturius. Oh no, Xbox 2. For something like that, I was absolutely using the Game Pass. Cole, I'm having fun with it though. It's something new for me. Games have been so stale. Yeah, I agree with you, Cole. I mean, where are we? Man, 15 years ago. 15 years ago, it felt like the gaming industry was experiencing a brand new renaissance, like we haven't seen since the mid to late 80s and early 90s. Everything was just so much better in the video games. And I'm comparing it to like TV. I remember specifically, my parents would be like, come, sit down, watch some TV with us. We hardly see you all day. I'm like, hey, all right, but I'm not enjoying what it is that you're watching. I'm playing games, and the storylines in these games are just so much better than anything you see on TV. Nowadays, it's just so it's just so stale. I really think you put it beautifully, Cole. It really is just, it just feels so stale. Let's see, Ty. Yeah, from what I've heard, the Unreal 5 is not properly utilizing modern graphics technologies, but was above my head. Cyber Panda. For MMOs, I'm enjoying the Quinfall at the moment. Ty, it's cheaper for developers to use Unreal and other third-party engines than making their own. Yeah, that's true. Arturius, a lot of people are saying it's unfair to compare Avowed to Skyrim, like being better than a 15-year-old game is somehow an impossible task. Yeah, but from the comparisons that I've seen, Skyrim is still better than Avowed. It's still like it looks better, it functions better. And I'm wondering if that's a limitation on the Unreal Engine that they used versus Bethesda's proprietary engine. Cole, games even 10 years ago were fantastic when I first started gaming a lot. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, you're right. Because where were we? We're at, what, 2015? 100%. Totally agree. Ty, yes. Serious Cope. Cyber Panda. Plus with mods, Skyrim is still better. Clip. I love Skyrim. Yeah. That's how I first started to get into podcasting. So for those of you who are new to the chat room, other than, so I'm a retired NYPD police officer, and now my second career is as a professional podcaster, and I work for an association, medical association, that had hired me to produce their podcast and launch a new one for them. And I'm now also working with Once Lost Games to produce their podcast for the Wayward Realms, Wayward Radio. And I got into podcasting through my love of playing the game Skyrim. And that led to Elder Scrolls Online and, some relationships with Bethesda and ZeniMax Online Studios. And So when I hear that, you're saying that, Skyrim is still great. I meant it then so the podcast I ran at the time, I wrote and ran, was called Elder Scrolls Off the Record, which is still available on iTunes. And you can go back to the early episodes on that. And we did over 300 episodes, I think, all told. And they're still all up on iTunes. You can check them out. And some of the early ones there, I'll say it. It was. I was saying that it's probably going to be one of the greatest games, considered to be one of the greatest games of all time. And I think that comment holds up to this day. Arturius. It absolutely is better. And that's where a lot of people are drawing their complaints from, because Skyrim is this apparent masterpiece, and how it's just some impossible standard. Like, no, it's not. It's good. Absolutely, but it's not the end-all, be-all. No, I completely agree. It is a masterpiece, and it is one of the greatest games ever created. But you can create a game and it's a 15-year-old standard. It's got great gameplay, which makes it, and of course mods, bring it new life. But it's a 15-year-old standard, and if you cannot live up to that 15-year-old standard, then there's something wrong with what you're creating now. Haha, Clip. I'm from New York City. Hell yeah, New York. All right, Clip. Glad I was one of your police officers. Served proudly. Arturius, but keep all that between us. Keep it off the record. Cole, Star Wars, Battlefront, Battlefront 4, Battlefield 1 all came out around 2015, which are some of my favorite games ever that I still go back to. Yeah, those were great games. Cyber Panda. We're at the stage where there's an abundance of games. Big companies are just doing whatever they can to make the most amount of money with the smallest amount of work. Plus, they think putting politics will make people want to play. Don't get me wrong, there's still some amazing games being made, but you have to find them. Yeah, and I think that comes from small studios. I am a fierce advocate for politics out of video games. I don't need to hear what you think about gender dysphoria and your DEI inclusion insanity. Okay, I don't need to be playing your game and feel represented. Just make a good game, man. Just make a good game. It's just silly, the Marxist cultural bullshit that has gotten into our entertainment it's way over the top. It's obviously being soundly rejected by the culture, and I don't know what it is. Video game companies, they refuse to take this stuff out of their games. How many times do they need a massive failure in order to admit to themselves, no one wants to hear your freaking opinion on race-baiting politics? Just shut up. Just shut your stupid cornhole. We don't want to freaking hear it, man. I mean, do I have to enjoy a video game? Let me put it this way. No one enjoys a video game when you're making it all about politics. No one enjoys that. So stop it. It's immature is really what it is. And these companies, these video game companies have gotten into the habit of handing over jobs to people who are fans of playing video games, but really are activists first and have little to no skill in writing. And it's obnoxious. It really is. You know, how many people who are good writers got passed up because there wasn't enough political message in their story? Cyber Panda. Exactly, LOL. Clip. That's so true. Also, you can't enjoy a game where certain people make it seem like it's a job. No one sits down to play a video game to be inundated with you know, the world's politics. You're sitting down to play a video game because you want that escapism. And there's, of course, a case to be made about a fantasy story that has some grounding in reality. Sure. But not every single video game No, let me say this instead. You have to have skill as a writer in order to do that correctly. And the people who are writing TV and movies and video games these days are bad. They're bad writers. They don't know how to properly get across any ideas in their chosen medium. And you see it in the failures of our favorite intellectual properties, such as Star Wars. I mean, did you hear some of the latest announcement on that new Harry Potter TV show? Why are they making Severus Snape black? Why? Why are you doing that? Do you think black people are going to watch that TV show simply because you made Severus Snape black? Who are you pandering to? What? Why? Is the assumption that black people don't like Harry Potter because there's too many white people in it? I mean, that sounds pretty flippin' racist if you ask me. Why are you doing that? Is the assumption that people won't watch your TV show because you don't have any black people in it at all whatsoever? So black people don't watch anything at all unless you toss them a token black guy? Like, that's freaking racist as hell, man. What are you doing? Why? And it's being done time and time and time again to great detriment and failure. None of these... All right, at least I got the Wraith that time. None of these companies, none of these production companies that do this race swapping nonsense, none of them do well. And I mean, Netflix is a joke now. You've seen the meme where, you know, the book character looks one way and then the Netflix show character looks, you know, completely race swapped and different. I mean, it's a joke. And this is the reason why young people in politics are trending in a completely different manner. Because it's a joke. You're a freaking joke. I'm sorry, but you're a joke. And everyone's laughing at you because you don't get it. As hard as you're trying to, like, appeal to, you know, a modern audience, quote unquote, the modern audience, which does not exist, You're a joke. You're making yourselves out to be what you truly are, which is a group of people who are elitist, removed from everyday people, and you're like Steve Buscemi showing up to Bayside High saying, you know, what's up, young kids? How you doing? That is what these movie, TV, and video game producers look like when they shove in all of this woke politics and DEI nonsense. You look stupid and out of touch. And that's why no one's buying your crap. Because it's awful. And quite honestly, it's just embarrassing and sad. Clip, that's so true. Also, you can't enjoy a game without certain people making it seem like it's a job. Sorry to bring this up. I love everyone, but Yoshi P said it best. If you can't like people we don't use for voice actors, don't play the game. Yeah, and they don't. Cough. Or Lauren. Cough. I have no idea what you said, Cyber. I'm sorry. Arturius, and before Take It Easy, the Netflix writers have dyslexia. The character says ginger, so they hire someone. I mean, it's just silly. It's just so silly. You know, like I said before, you've got a soulless corporation that's trying to make itself look, you know, hip and cool and modern, and the people that work for them are a bunch of soulless, out-of-touch bureaucrats that have no idea what the hell is going on in life, and who are quite frankly, are acting immature. Grow up, put your big boy pants on, and earn a living for yourselves, instead of, you know, writing silliness as a way to protest. Protest what? You know? What are you protesting? Everyone's sick and tired of everyone else protesting. Everyone's had it. Nonsense. Still trying to find these boars. They're running around here, ranting, and looking for boar. Oh, I see. Okay. Cyber Panda laughing. Rafe Judkins is the showrunner for Wheel of Time. Completely fudged up the show. Lauren Hissrich, or Shirk, I don't even know how to say that, is the showrunner for The Witcher, who also fudges the show, deviating from the source material too much. Lady of Arwen. Okay, trading successfully completed, so I'll jump in. The race swaps for Harry Potter were totally ridiculous and unnecessary, in my humble opinion. There were plenty of great characters in all different races that Rowling clearly described as being one race or another. Cole, there has been some big controversy lately with AI potentially taking voice actors' jobs. A specific case I heard was with the game Apex Legends, which had gone into the dumps and I no longer play. What are your thoughts on AI taking voice actors' jobs games? I don't think... Right now, as it stands, AI doesn't do a good job for voice acting. You can always tell, like when you check out like I'll see this specifically on a YouTube, like on a YouTube short. Some guy will use AI generated voice actor, and it sounds, you know it's AI generated voice actor because it sounds like the same guy you heard on a previous YouTube clip, 20 minutes ago. And they always get the inflection wrong, and so you could just tell. You could tell it's AI. Now that AI has been around for about 2 years or so, widely available in the way that it's been. You can see its limitations now in regards to art, voice acting. We could bring that up. Music. Yes, AI can do a lot of incredible things, but when it comes to actually producing some real quality, it's not up to snuff. It really isn't. I mean, you can make some really beautiful images with AI, but you can always tell it's AI. So I think when it comes to voice acting and jobs being taken away, I do think there's going to be a contraction in the way corporations hire people to produce some form of art, whether it's music, artwork, or here in voice acting, or even actors themselves. You might see some AI actors, and I think there are some pretty cheap commercials that you see on YouTube where you could tell, like, this is AI voice acted, or this commercial definitely has AI actors in it. You can always tell. But I think that sort of thing is going to be relegated to really cheap product, and I think it's also going to say something about the product that they're trying to advertise for or create with it. It's going to be cheaply made, poorly made. And I think it's going to come out in the price, and I think it's going to come out in the overall quality of the game. So I think there's always going to be a need for humans to provide those services. I think there will be a contraction, and I also think there's going to be more companies selling more product simply because it's just going to be easier to produce that product. So you're going to have, I think what you're going to see are companies that are known for producing good products that use humans, and you're going to have some of these, fly-by-night companies or even individuals who mass produce garbage product as a business model with AI. Those are my thoughts on it. What does everyone else think? Cole to Panda. Yeah, I agree. I tried Overwatch 2 again after they came out with the perks update, and it still sucks. Arturius, AI images have very surreal look to them, which is good in its own style, but very much unique style. Yes, you could always point it out, Arturius. I completely agree with you. Cole, Rivals is just much better. Okay. By the way, folks, if you're new to the chat room, I want to welcome you. I do stream Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, and also 2 or 3 times in the afternoon as well. Most of that is Lord of the Rings Online. Thursdays I stream Dungeons and Dragons Online, and Fridays I stream Dungeons and Dragons with my wife. So if that sounds good to you, I'd love for you to hang out in the chat room more and hit that follow button. You'll open up some really cool Paladin emojis for that follow. And I also want to say that once a month, my wife and I are going to be doing a Dungeons and Dragons stream, a one-shot adventure with 1 or 2 people that are subscribers. So, if you are not a subscriber, it doesn't take much. Maybe you're already an Amazon Prime member. Well, you got a free sub. If you spend that sub here, you can join in on Dungeons and Dragons once a month with my wife Jenny and I, and we'll stream a one-shot adventure with you. I need more boar. I think I'm well out of the boar area. I gotta find more boar. Clit, you did say you play World of Warcraft. Did you like War Within? So I played World of Warcraft. I don't play anymore. Too expensive for me. However, I played from launch in 2004 until Cataclysm came out. I think that was in 2010. So that's when I played. Didn't get a chance to play War Within. Panda, which do you like better, Lotro or DDO? Hard to say because the games are, even though they're you could obviously tell that Lotro was made on the bones of Dungeons and Dragons Online. I think the games offer some really different gameplay. Oh, big old stretch here from Lady of Arwen. Oh, thank you, hon. All right. And Cole is asking for roll a d20 for a Lord of the Rings impression. Bust out the old Lord of the Rings impression list. Got a list of 20 here. Take out my Lord of the Rings d20. All right. And Lady of Arwen. Nice, Cole. I always get excited when he does these. All right. Let's see if we get a good one here. 20. Any orc or Uruk-hai.
I'm starving. I ain't ate nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days.
Yeah, why can't we have some meat? What about them? They're fresh.
Cole, I haven't done one yet. I figure it's about time. Nah, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you did. I'm so glad you did that. Hey, all right. Clip. That was awesome. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, hey. All right. Clip. Thank you so much for the follow. Somehow it came through twice. Thanks so much, Clip. Oh, now we're up to 181 now. That's cool. I do that clip thing. That was awesome. Cyber Panda, that was great. You like that? You should see the Gollum impression. I'm Roarin' Stronghammer. I just joined your Discord. Oh, glad to have you, Cyber. Glad to have you. Welcome to the Discord. Lady and Varwin redeemed the Gollum impression. What is a healer on here? I had to ask. There's a few classes that do healing. Before I do Gollum, what you got an idea?
No, I just
Song we haven't heard in a while. All right, so my wife, Lady of Arwen, is going to be searching for some Gollum lines for me to read off a script. Let me take a quick look here. Cyber Panda and Clip both followed. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for your follow. And you have just opened up some really cool Paladin's Tavern emojis. Oh, look at that. I was looking for a boar and one came to bite me on the ass. Knock me off my horse. Knock me off my high horse. Me pick one what? No, I'm totally up for it. I'm up for it. Send it. Yeah. Send it. Bear in mind I have no idea what you said, but send it. I can't hear you with these things on. It's an intense scene. I excel at those. I lean into it to be silly. Jenny's picking out a really good one, guys. Look at this tiny little island here. Look at this. This is fun. Clip, no problem. I'm going to try this maybe Wednesday because I won't have time tomorrow because I'm going to WWE Next Roadblock tomorrow. Not sure what that means, but are you going to be safe? Are you going to be okay? What is going to WWE Next Roadblock? I don't know what that is. I'm getting old, guys. All right, so I'm not sure what some of this stuff is. All right, I know Okay, so that wasn't a. Okay, so WWE Next. All right, so that's okay. So I know what that is, but what's Roadblock? Man, I'm old enough to remember when it was WWF. It's their house event show. Cool. Enjoy that. My cousin Michael used to be a massive fan of WWF. You got it? Scene after he gets beaten by Faramir's men. Yeah, that's an intense one. Hulkamania was big back in the 80s. Hulkamania, brother! That was huge back then. And then of course we had I liked the Undertaker. And what's funny about Undertaker is that he's now a very strong, convicted, saved Christian. So God bless him. That's awesome. You're gonna send it in Discord? Okay, so we're gonna be opening up the Paladin's Tavern Discord channel. I guess general chat is good. Yeah. Just drop it in there. Okay. So it starts off with Faramir. And this is as poor Gollum is getting beaten. That's enough. Where are you leading them? Answer me.
Smeagol. Why does it cry, Smeagol? cruel man hurts us. Master tricked us.
Of course he did. I told you he was tricksy. I told you he was false.
Master's our friend. Our friend.
Master betrayed us.
No, not his business. Leave us alone.
Filthy little hobbitses. They stole it from us.
No.
What did they steal?
My precious.
That was fun to do. Cyber, holy hell, that was fantastic. Thank you, Cyber. That's very kind of you to say. W for that. Impressive. Thank you so much, Clip. Thank you. Yeah, I like doing these Lord of the Rings impressions. It's a lot of fun for me, and it's fun to, you know, do it on the channel. Lady, I insist on a clip. Yeah, we'll clip that out, toss on YouTube. That'll be fun. Have you actually thought about being a voice actor? Yes, I actually have. Unfortunately, you don't get a job as a voice actor. You don't get a job being a voice actor if you don't get into the Screen Actors Guild, SAG, and they don't let you in SAG if you're a Trump supporter. So I'm not cool enough to hang with them. So, you know, whatever. It's it's a sad state of affairs. Yeah, and I don't get down with, you know, I did a they're lost. I did 15 years in the NYPD. I had a 20-year retirement and I left because I saw that the New York City politics was really starting to infect the policies of the NYPD. And it was getting to a point where I just did not feel comfortable at work anymore with, quite honestly, with some of the Orwellian stuff that they would come out with. Just insane. You know, do car stops and don't give anyone a ticket, but hand them this little pamphlet here. And tell them that it's really important for them to, you know, drive safe. Oh, okay, sure, no problem. But then you also have to take a picture of yourself doing it, and you have to do it with this NYPD-approved camera. Oh, okay, well, why is that? Well, just do what I told you to do, officer. Okay, so you're not telling me why. But then I find out that my picture with my name and my badge number is now on a website designed to tell activists who I am, where I live, as a uniformed police officer. So this whole campaign wasn't to enforce anything. I was told to pull people over for no reason, hand them a pamphlet that told them to drive safe, all so I could get my photo taken numerous times with my badge number and my name and my face put on a website for activists to exploit me. And that was just like one of many things that happened. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Cyber. It was doxing with extra steps. So let's go to. I wonder if it's still up. And that was just one of many things that was going on. My union was completely handicapped in stopping any of this from happening, and I know that because I was a part of the union. I was an elected union official in my precinct. All right, hold on here. Yeah, right there. You can clearly see. You can clearly see my face, my badge number, my name, and I'm standing next to a car. I just did this car stop. And this is on 50a.org. And yeah. Yes, service started 2007, ended 2022.
Refusal to provide shield number.
I was not exactly the most compliant police officer. Yeah, that was that actually happened on the phone. Some clown called my precinct and wanted the shield number to a rookie, and she was crying. The rookie was crying. So I picked up the phone and I said, "Who is this?" And he said, "Oh, blah blah blah, and I want her shield number." I said, "Well, you're not going to get it." And he goes, "No, I want your shield number." And I said, "Well, you're not getting that either, pal." And I hung up the phone. Oh, that was I probably dropped an F-bomb on somebody when they were getting arrested. Yeah. So for this is actually a very good CCRB record, because I had over 100 arrests in 15 years in a very slow precinct, and I only got 4 complaints. I got not a single one of those complaints actually. One guy withdrew their complaint. Yeah. None were substantiated. It was all nonsense. So, this... Hold on. So this is what they say, what it is. 50a.org is a searchable website of New York City Civilian Complaint Review Board and related public NYPD data. Information is compiled from a number of sources, CCRB complaints and reports. So this is it's a database for people that want to complain about police officers. And who do you think makes those complaints? People that get arrested. It's always these people that should have gotten arrested. Anyone could go in there and make a complaint about anything. And then the NYPD is forced to take that stuff seriously. And it goes on your record, and it stays on your record. I mean, I left in 2022, the beginning of 2022, and you could still clearly see that I still have a record. Cole, I see the state of New York City every day now that I live here, and it's a real shame the direction's gone. Yeah, and it's gone that way because of this stuff that you're seeing right now. The CCRB is one of the many Marxist alphabet organizations in New York City that has handicapped police officers. It's just ridiculous. Hey, Mr. Buddy, first time chatter. How are you? Hey, how's Lotro been for you? I just started a few hours ago. It's been great. I've been having a great time playing the game. I've been playing steadily for about a year and a half now, and have a bunch of different alts all over the place. And yeah, I greatly enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Welcome to the game. How are you enjoying it? What did you create? Yeah, Cole, don't remind me. I was not... Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Altariaz. Hopefully I'm saying that name correctly. Can I just call you Alt? Thanks for the follow, Alt. Altariaz. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about you being in the Bronx. I mean, I know you could take care of yourself and all that, but it's just it's a bad area, and I worry about you. Mr. Buddy, the game story is a lot of fun to follow. It's a lot more chill paced than other MMOs. I like that. I made a human guardian. Great class. Oh, guardians are phenomenal. Are you what well, you just made them today, so are you still under 10? Have you started to pick a line to go through? One of these trait trees. Lady of Arwen. I used to work there, and it was rough then. I can't imagine it's getting worse. Yeah. The homelessness is just out of control. Mr. Buddy, yes, level 7 right now. I picked the middle trait line. Okay, so that's probably what? Red line? Red line guardians are great. Yeah, red line. Okay. Nice. Oh, I'm very happy that you're enjoying it. I was unsure how the buffing teammates would be in the game, so I went with full damage first. There is some advice that you can find. Specifically, you're going to find a lot of great advice when it comes to Lotro streamers. I would recommend following Potino Bowen. Let me see if I can get his channel for you up on Twitch. One great thing about Potine is that he does.
I think it might be
hold on. He does. Stream myself. Jeez. It's getting late. Sorry. He does rotation videos, and very knowledgeable. I think he's live right. Yeah, he's live right now, but he's playing Elder Scrolls Online. Good luck to you, mate, on that one. Played that game for a few years. Boring. That's Potine's Twitch channel. Give him a follow over there, and when he's playing Lotro, just jump in. I mean, the guy almost streams pretty much every day. So when he plays Lotro, just jump in, tell him you're doing Redline Guardian. He'll have a ton of advice for you. And his YouTube channel, he has a lot of videos on there on rotations and builds, specifically for Guardian as well. So we try and be as helpful as we can here.
in the Lotro community. Cyber. Well, I'm gonna head out for the night. Here's something to think about until I see y'all again. We are now buying weed in stores and egg in the same streets. Buying weed in stores and eggs in the streets. Unbelievable, man. Cyber, I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for the follow. Mr. Buddy, can't wait to get done with work so I can head home and continue my journey in Middle Earth. Yeah, it bit you hard, huh? Lady of Arma makes me want to go get chickens. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to that, to be honest with you. Couple of fruit bushes in the back. Maybe some chickens. Yeah, Cole. I miss having chickens. They're great. I remember that. I remember when you had chickens. I know, right? Probably we should. Like, feverishly researching coops. Mr. Buddy, yeah, man, got hooked the moment I completed the whole tutorial quest about the bandits in the little village. Yeah, and Archette. For me, I love Archette until right after the fire, and then you're still like running all around that area, and it just kind of goes on a little long for me. However, I still think it's fantastic, and I do it every single time I make a new character. I do every quest. Make sure to do them all. Great experience. Really good quests. I gotta get one more boar and then I'm done. Who's gonna be the lucky boar, huh? Who's gonna be the lucky boar? Whoa! Hey, all right. Thanks for the sub, Cyber. Woohoo! Wonderful. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Lady of Arwen, I have a friend who has had them, and their kids absolutely adore them. They're sweet. Cole, just have to be careful if you guys have raccoons, fox in the area. Make sure they are protected. Thank you. I would not think that. Cyber Panda, subscribe with Prime. Thank you so much, Cyber. That is wonderful. That really helps us out over here. Cole, if you raise them for chicks, they become very accustomed to people and are very docile. Oh, I didn't know that. Lady of Arwen, oh boy, that'd be heartbreaking. Cole, if we do this, you guys should come out and help us figure out how to set it up for them. I'll cook and have organic fruit for you. That sounds amazing. We'd love that. Chickens can't be that expensive. Zoning laws? To hell with zoning laws. Taxes are theft.
Well, I mean, if we get one complaint from one neighbor, they'll take them away.
Hey, Poteen raided with 4. Tater raid. First time chatter, Kylern. Welcome, Kylern. Welcome, welcome. Poteen, thank you so much for the raid. You know, I was actually just talking about you. Your nose must have been itching, or your ears were scratchy, or whatever the old wives tell themselves. whatever the hell that is. So Poteen, I'm glad you're here. We have a person in our chat room who Mr. Buddy in the chat room just downloaded the game today, just started playing, started a Redline Guardian, and I said you need to go check out Poteen. I dropped a link to your Twitch channel in there, told him to head over to your YouTube channel for builds and guides specifically for Redline Guardian. I told him go follow you, go hang out, tell him specifically about Redline Guardian because you've got a ton of experience. So I'm really glad that I can hopefully connect the two of you. And how was your stream, by the way? I saw you're playing Lord of the Rings Online. Here, this has got to be that last boar.
Yes! 12 out of 12 boar.
I kind of dread that quest every single time I do it, because even though I have fun doing it, it's very prolonged because the amount of boar that's in this area here. It's this area right here. There's not a ton of them, and so it just drags the quest out. Poteen, great. I was playing Elder Scrolls. It's my only other game I play besides Lotro, but I only play on Sunday and Monday. How are you doing? Good, man. What's your stream schedule these days? Because I feel like I get notifications from you every day, and I know that's your Discord, but are you streaming every day now? Yeah, daily. Okay. So Sunday, Monday is your ESO days, and then every other day is pretty much. So what is that? Tuesday to Saturday you stream Lotro? Tuesday to Saturday. Man, you're no slouch. God bless you, man. That's awesome. Ugh. Here we go. Speaking of getting raided. Finally. I managed to survive an encounter. Poteen, once the kids settle, I stream. But mine are a little older and don't need dear old dad as much. That's a little heartbreaking. That kind of hurts my heart to hear you say that. Not gonna lie. Come on, man. They always are gonna need you. You know? I plan on reading to my kids until they literally tell me, Dad, get the hell out of my room. My wife is not happy right now. It took Jenny a second to figure out what I was saying. No. These guys. Lady of Arwen says they moved on from needing to wanting. Aw. Yeah, just the relationship is evolving. Our son still says he's going to marry me when he grows up, and I'll be a little heartbroken when he realizes. Yeah, that's gross. No, I mean, the thought is, but Well, I mean, yeah, because it's gross because, as a cop, I saw real incest. So, it's out there. I mean, the South. Let's be honest. The South takes a real pounding for the idea of incest, but it's in New York City, and it's incest is in New York City and in abundance. Flippin' gross. Your youngest is now 5. Poteen, right? My littlest says that. But my middle girl only wants kisses at bedtime now, and only on the forehead. Ugh. She'll grow out of that. That's nonsense. That's because she's a tween, I'm sure. She's probably 11 or 12. Oh. My youngest is now 5. Oldest will be 10. Wow, so your oldest is 10 and your youngest is 5? You knocked him out. Bing, bang, boom. The last 2 were fast. I'm old, bro. It's not you that matters, though. It's the missus. If she's a little younger, you got time. But I mean, obviously you know that. Doesn't bear saying. Jenny and I are we were very intentional about our second one. We wanted to make sure that our son was old enough but not too old, and all the planning that young parents do. That once you finally have 2 kids, you finally realize that it's totally useless. Why bother? All of ours were planned. No, yeah, I'd like to be able to say that, but God had different plans for us. I think Jenny and I were married for about 30 minutes, and then she became pregnant. Accurate. Pretty hilarious. We've got some funny stories about that. Standing in the kitchen with a calendar, counting the days. She's like, "There's like a 15% chance I'm going to be pregnant." I'm like, I'll take those chances. Come on, that means there's an 85% chance you're not going to be pregnant. Not 9 months later, it's a boy. Yeah, Lady of Arwen. We got married in November. By February, I was pregnant. Poteen. I was 29 when we started. We waited 2 years after the first, and I knew once we got out of the second one, toddler, I wouldn't want to go back in. So we didn't let her leave toddler before we had the third. 3 hobbits for me. Hobbit children are cute. %50 on average. That includes women with different health statuses, etc. I was young, healthy, came from a mother who had 4. It was more like a 75% chance for me. Well, it actually turned out to be a 100% chance. Indeed. I'm watching our 15% chance on the monitor right now. Yes, our 15% chance is now 5 years old. It's great having my wife join in on the streams because we get to do this. It's a lot of fun. Well, I do need to head out. Thank you so much for having the stream, and I know you'll protect these viewers with your shield. Good night, milady. Good night, everyone. Good night, Poteen. Thanks again so much for the raid. And welcome, everyone. Sorry, I'm starting to my voice is getting a little bit strained at this point. But welcome, everyone. Thank you very much for being here and for hanging out. This is the Paladins Tavern, and my name is Joe. And I stream Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, and also 2 or 3 times during the week in the afternoon, and mostly Lord of the Rings Online. Thursdays, I stream Dungeons & Dragons Online, and Fridays, I stream Dungeons & Dragons with my wife. Well, I'm not going to make this one. Oh man, I'm still on cooldown? That's a bunch of nonsense. Bruh. Title awarded. Defender of Breland. Let's go ahead and make that one active. That's a cool title. I am the Defender of Breland. All right. Let's head back up. Whew. So, got a couple of quests over here I can turn in as I make my way back north to where I was. Yes. My inventory is getting full. All right, let's turn this quest in over here.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? And then let's see. Mrs. Thornley is up here, I believe. Haha. Andreg.
What can I do for you?
Let's see. Ill-gotten.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Collect stolen supplies. That's a good quest. Leads me right into the same area that I'm going into right now.
Let's see. I'll take the opportunity here to take a breath for a moment. I got a new skill over here. What is this? Knowledge of the Lore Master. Examines the weaknesses and strengths of certain creatures. When used in combat, your target will suffer reduced resistances, attack speed, and critical chance. Okay, put that up here. No trait for this for this level. I always like getting the trait points. Those are cool. Love those emojis, guys. For those of you who follow, you're going to get some really cool Paladins Tavern emojis. And for those of you who subscribe, you're going to get all of the animated emojis. Good night, Clip. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for following. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you soon. I'll be on tomorrow. Also, for those that donate, bits, I've got these brand new emojis, or I should say emotes, for that. That's a new feature that I just put into the channel. Just a little thank you for anyone who donates bits, who has the means. Try and do whatever I can for those that, you know, a patron, I should say. Try and do whatever I can. Whatever Twitch allows me to do, you know? One of these days soon, I hope to have a like a paladin stream. I'll dress up like a knight and stream uncomfortably in hot armor for 2 hours. We should probably get you a plumed hat, though. Yes, this is my plumed hat, and this is the voice I shall use if I wear a plumed hat. Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You've killed my father. Prepare to die. Also, take a look at my plumed hat. It's beautiful, no? Oh man, death from above. Let's see if I could do it. Oh, satisfying. Hello there.
Tell me what you need or move along. I'll not be ignored.
Uh-oh. Here we go. At least we killed each other. Cole, you should set a goal for that soon. Clip, I just joined the Discord. I'm good morning. Welcome to the Discord.
So Discord's my place to update folks on what I'm doing, whether I'm streaming or not. I'll update on Discord and also on my X account at Paladin's Tavern. And welcome, good morning. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining that. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you for having me. Thanks for coming in, Clip. We'll be talking to you real soon. All right. Make my way back up north. This horse really knows how to jump. So I'll be streaming tomorrow night at 11 again in Lord of the Rings Online. Might do my hunter. Tomorrow I might level up my hunter a little bit. We'll see. And I'm also going to aim for an afternoon stream. If I do an afternoon stream tomorrow, I will announce it on Discord and also on X at Paladin's Tavern. I'll let everyone know. And of course, I'll be going live. So if you follow, I'll have that notification will be coming out to you as well. So those are the ways in which I could sort of get the word out, so to speak. Let's get these orcs. I got 2 more Tar Crypt grunts, 4 more prowlers, and 2 more of these Tar Crypt killers. And then I've got 12 of these stolen supplies I have to find. You know, I should head over here, see if that NPC actually made it out of this area. Probably have to redo the quest. You know, it would have been just fine had it not been for that stupid wraith. Ruined the whole quest for me. Nah, I mean... Cole, you're so close to being able to defeat those wraiths. You pretty much take out each other every time. Yeah, I'm getting close. You know, it's really just kind of about finding the rotation that works. Yeah, all right. He didn't make it.
me speak my piece.
All right. Well, that's Mrs. Thornley's husband. Let's get him out of here. Great skill, Sticky Gourd. Really great. Alright, there he goes.
Well done. Well done indeed.
Orc Outriders. One more. Gotta get one more Prowler. And then I am done with that quest. Looking for a Prowler. Hey, alright, there he is.
Boom.
Alright. Now I gotta go across the way over here to find 12 stolen supplies. Oh, look at that. He had one on him. So that's one. Well, it's late for me now. I'm off to bed. Good night, everyone. All right, hun. Good night. I won't be long. Okay, so it looks like these orcs have these stolen supplies on them, so if I just kill 12 of these guys, then I'll fulfill the quest requirement. Knocking him down. Here he comes. Two more.
I will.
One more. Ooh, that was close. All right, that quest is now complete. So we're gonna make our way back over here and turn these quests in. Oh, look. I have made a horrible mistake. Does that character only have the ability to wield a lightning staff, or can you have other weapons too? Yeah. So I can. So he only uses staves, but the magic itself doesn't come from the weapon. It actually comes just from. It comes from his skills. So I could. You know, I could equip another staff. And honestly, I probably should, because this one I'm sure I've out-leveled it at this point. I'm not doing the kind of damage I probably should be doing. Yeah. Yeah, this is a level 14 item. And I'm level 22, so. Ah, okay. I thought the lightning was from the staff. No, it's from the character. The staff does have stat properties on it, but nothing that adds to nothing that gives me magic abilities. So it's not the staff that does that gives me the magic. It's the character's knowledge of magic. Hey, Montaush, welcome back. Did you transfer to a 64-bit server yet? Still in the process of doing that. So I moved. I had some characters on Gladden, and I moved them over to Glamdring. And last I checked, which I believe was earlier today, I have not yet gotten them over. So still waiting on my my email from SSG. To let me know when they're going to be there. Really great that they're offering free character transfers from their 32-bit servers to their 64-bit servers. The lag on these servers is next to nothing. It's incredible. Montaush, nice. That's where I'm at. Just got all my tunes over today. Ah, congratulations. Very good. Yeah, once I get my characters over there, I was thinking about possibly getting some group content together. So, all right, let's see. I have personal house, to which I no, hold on. Let's go to Bree. All right, folks. Well, I think that's going to be it from me for tonight. Excuse me. Just going to leave my character inside the prancing pony. And let's see who we can raid. Who's around? Lord of the Rings Online. No one found. All right. Start raiding over to Somatame. All right, folks. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I will see you tomorrow night at 11. Thank you for all of those who lurked, chatted with me, followed, subscribed. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. I'll see you soon.
I have an idea about... Wait until they tell me to do something else. Just a little bit.
I stand for justice, not sound bites.
Thank you for the raid there, Paladin's Tavern.